Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins Hub. In today's video, we're going to explore something really interesting and exciting. Stay with us and don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get started. The year is 1991, and the United States was on the brink of significant economic and cultural shifts. The world was entering a new era of technology and globalization, and the economy was slowly recovering from the recession that had hit the country in the late 1980s. Amidst this changing landscape, the U.S. Mint produced a small yet fascinating coin, the 1991 dime. A piece of currency that many people may overlook at first glance, but which holds a captivating story that intertwines with American history and coinage. And now, when we talk about coins, most people think of them as just small pieces of metal used for transactions, rarely giving them much thought beyond their everyday utility. But, when you take a deeper dive into the story behind a particular coin, you discover that each one has a story to tell, a story that reveals the culture, the politics, and the people of the time. The 1991 dime is no exception. Let's start by examining the coin itself. The 1991 dime is part of the long-standing series of Roosevelt dimes that were first introduced in 1946, following the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. Roosevelt's image graces the obverse, or front, of the coin, where he is portrayed in a dignified, side-profile portrait. This design was created by artist John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, who was tasked with designing the coin following Roosevelt's passing. Sinnock's rendition of the president was meant to capture his likeness and convey a sense of his wisdom and resolve, which he had shown throughout his presidency. Roosevelt had passed away during World War II, a period in which he led the nation through some of its darkest and most challenging times, so it was only fitting that his image would be immortalized on a coin. This design became iconic in the years that followed, but by 1991, it had been in circulation for nearly half a century. The reverse side of the coin, which features a simple yet elegant design of a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, is just as important to understanding the coin's place in American history. The torch symbolizes liberty, the olive branch peace, and the oak branch strength. These symbols were carefully chosen to represent the enduring values of the nation, and they have remained unchanged for decades. But what makes the 1991 dime even more interesting is the historical context in which it was minted. The early 1990s were a time of transition for the U.S. economy. The country had just experienced the end of the Cold War, a period marked by the dissolution of the Soviet Union and the triumph of capitalist democracies. This shift in global power had a profound impact on American society, including its economy. The 1990 to 1991 recession, which had begun in the late 1980s, was still fresh in many people's minds. People were facing unemployment, inflation, and economic uncertainty. Despite the challenges, the American economy was on the road to recovery, and the 1991 dime symbolized both the struggles and the resilience of the American people. Minted at the Philadelphia Mint, the 1991 dime was made of cupronickel, a combination of copper and nickel, and has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, making it slightly smaller than a quarter but slightly larger than a penny. The coin's weight is just 2.27 grams, and its thickness is 1.35 millimeters, giving it a solid yet compact feel in your hand. These physical characteristics are part of what makes the dime so easy to carry and use in everyday transactions. In fact, dimes have been one of the most widely circulated coins in the United States for decades. However, as with many coins, the story of the 1991 dime doesn't end with its release into circulation. For coin collectors and numismatists, this coin holds a particular interest. While the vast majority of 1991 dimes are relatively common and do not hold any extraordinary value, there are certain rare varieties that have been discovered over the years, and it is these rare coins that drive the excitement among collectors. A key factor in determining the value of a coin is its rarity, and in the case of the 1991 dime, there are certain features that make some of these coins particularly desirable. For instance, collectors are always on the lookout for dimes that have unique errors or imperfections in their design. These errors can occur during the minting process, and when they do, they create a coin that is vastly different from the standard issue. One of the most common errors found in dimes is a misalignment of the die, which results in a coin that has an off-center image. Other errors can include double strikes, where the coin has been struck twice by the die, or other inconsistencies in the design. These error coins are highly sought after by collectors because they are unique and, in many cases, quite rare. Another important factor that influences the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved and are in mint condition are far more valuable than coins that have been worn down or damaged over time. The grading system used by numismatists ranks coins on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin that has never been circulated. A 1991 dime that is in mint condition, meaning it has little to no wear or damage, will naturally command a higher price than a coin that has been heavily circulated. However, the most intriguing part of the 1991 dime story comes from a rare and highly unusual discovery. While most 1991 dimes are not worth much more than their face value of 10 cents, there have been reports of certain 1991 dimes selling for astronomical sums, sometimes even reaching values upwards of $100,000 or more. This is not a typo. In fact, there is one specific 1991 dime that has been reported to have sold for a staggering $136,000. How is this possible? The coin in question is an example of an extreme error, a unique variety of the 1991 dime that was struck with a foreign object during the minting process. This error resulted in a coin that was far different from the standard 1991 dimes, with a combination of distinctive features that set it apart from the rest. The exact nature of the error is still a topic of debate among numismatists, but the coin's rarity and uniqueness have made it one of the most valuable dimes ever discovered. As you can imagine, the discovery of such a coin sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. Coin collectors from all over the world were eager to get their hands on this rare piece of American history. And the bidding wars for this dime were fierce. Ultimately, the coin fetched an astonishing price of $136,000, a figure that far exceeded anyone's expectations. This sale solidified the 1991 dime's place in the annals of rare coin history and demonstrated just how valuable a seemingly ordinary coin could be under the right circumstances. So, what makes this 1991 dime so valuable? It's all about rarity, condition, and the sheer uniqueness of the coin. While most 1991 dimes are worth only their face value, a rare error coin or one in mint condition can command prices that far exceed the ordinary. And for those lucky enough to find one of these rare dimes, the payoff can be monumental. A $136,000 dime is a perfect example of how the world of coin collecting can surprise even the most seasoned collectors. In conclusion, the 1991 dime may seem like just another small coin from a bygone era, but its story is far from ordinary. From its design, which honors one of America's most beloved presidents, to its role in the economic recovery of the early 1990s, the 1991 dime is a true reflection of American history. But it is the rare and unique varieties of this coin that make it truly special, with one particular example fetching an astounding $136,000. This story serves as a reminder that even the most humble coins can hold incredible value when they are rare, unique, and preserved in the right condition. And who knows? Maybe there's another hidden treasure out there, waiting to be discovered. The year is 1997, and the world was entering a time of rapid technological advancements, global connectivity, and shifting political landscapes. The United States was experiencing an economic boom, and the country was on the verge of the digital age, an era in which the internet and personal computers would soon change the way people lived, worked, and communicated. Amid this dynamic environment, a coin was minted that would, in the years to come, spark interest in ways that no one could have anticipated. This coin, the 1997 one dime, may have seemed like just another small piece of currency to most people in its time, but for collectors and numismatists, it has become a valuable relic of American coinage history. To understand the significance of the 1997 dime, we need to first take a look at the context in which it was produced. The U.S. Mint, which is responsible for producing all of the country's coinage, was at this point in time already operating in the midst of a massive transformation in the ways that money and currency were used. Paper bills and coins were still in circulation, but behind the scenes, new technologies were revolutionizing the way that money was being handled. People were beginning to use credit cards and checks more frequently, and electronic banking was starting to take hold. Despite these changes, the dime, along with other small denomination coins like the penny, nickel, and quarter, remained an essential part of everyday life. The dime itself had a long history, stretching back to the late 18th century when it was first introduced as a denomination in 1796. The coin, which is worth 10 cents, had undergone several changes in design over the years. By the time the 1997 dime was minted, it had been in its current form for over 50 years. The design of the Roosevelt dime, which had been introduced in 1946, was still in use, and it had become one of the most iconic and recognizable coins in American history. The obverse of the 1997 dime features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's image was chosen to appear on the dime in honor of his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II, a time of great adversity for the nation. His enduring legacy was a symbol of resilience and hope for many Americans, and it was this same sense of strength and determination that made Roosevelt the perfect figure to grace the coin. The design of Roosevelt's profile was created by artist John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint, and it was based on a photograph of the president taken in 1944. Sinnock's design was chosen because it captured Roosevelt's dignified and thoughtful expression, reflecting the president's leadership during one of the most difficult periods in American history. The coin's design also features the inscription "Liberty" at the top, along with the year of mintage, in this case, 1997, beneath Roosevelt's portrait. The word "In God We Trust" appears to the left of Roosevelt's image, while "E pluribus unum," meaning "out of many, one," is inscribed to the right, representing the unity of the American people. On the reverse side of the 1997 dime, we find a design that has been unchanged for decades. The reverse features a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, which symbolize liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. These symbols have been a part of the dime's design since 1946 and reflect the enduring values of the nation. The torch represents the light of freedom, the olive branch stands for peace, and the oak branch symbolizes strength and endurance. Together, these symbols convey the core ideals of the United States, values that have remained constant throughout the nation's history. When the 1997 dime was minted, it was made from a blend of copper and nickel. This material, known as cupronickel, had been used for dimes since 1965, when the U.S. Mint switched from using silver due to rising costs. The dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams. It is a small, lightweight coin, yet its simple yet elegant design and symbolism make it one of the most widely recognized coins in the United States. During 1997, the U.S. Mint struck dimes at its facilities in Philadelphia and Denver, as well as the West Point Mint. These coins were distributed to the public and quickly found their way into everyday transactions. The 1997 dime was used by millions of Americans to make purchases, whether for a cup of coffee, a bus fare, or a simple toll on the highway. To many people, the dime was just another coin that passed through their hands, insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but for collectors, the 1997 dime represents much more. Numismatists, or coin collectors, pay close attention to every detail of a coin, from its design and minting process to the condition it is in and any potential errors that might have occurred during production. While most 1997 dimes are of little value beyond their face value of 10 cents, there are certain instances where a dime can be worth far more than that. In the case of the 1997 dime, a few rare and unique varieties have caught the attention of collectors. Errors that occurred during the minting process can result in a coin that is highly sought after, and the 1997 dime is no exception. Some of the most valuable examples of this coin are those that exhibit unusual features or imperfections. For instance, a 1997 dime that was struck with an off-center die or a double strike could be worth significantly more than a standard dime. These kinds of errors create a coin that is visually distinct from the regular production run, and this rarity makes it highly desirable for collectors. Another factor that plays into the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that are well preserved and in mint condition are worth more than coins that have been heavily circulated. A 1997 dime in perfect condition, one that has no scratches, dings, or wear, will command a higher price than a coin that shows signs of being used in everyday transactions. The grading system used by numismatists assigns a number to a coin based on its condition, with coins in pristine condition receiving the highest grades. A coin that is graded as MS67 or higher, for example, will be worth much more than a coin that is graded as F12 or lower. But the real surprise comes when we look at the highest value 1997 dimes. One such dime, an error coin that was struck with a unique flaw, has been known to sell for a jaw-dropping $128,000. Yes, you heard that right, this particular 1997 dime fetched an astounding $128,000 at auction, making it one of the most valuable dimes ever sold. So, what makes this coin worth such an incredible amount? It's all about rarity and condition. This rare 1997 dime was struck with an extraordinary minting error that caused the coin to be unlike any other. The exact nature of the error is still a subject of discussion among numismatists, but it is believed that the coin was struck with an incorrect die or struck multiple times, creating a distorted image. The coin's unique characteristics, along with its pristine condition, made it an incredibly valuable find. As a result, the coin was sold for an astronomical price, proving that even the most seemingly ordinary coins can hold incredible value when they possess rare features or are in mint condition. So, what makes the 1997 dime so valuable? It's all about rarity, uniqueness, and condition. While most 1997 dimes are worth only their face value, a rare error coin or one in mint condition can command a price that far exceeds expectations. The sale of a 1997 dime for $128,000 is a testament to the world of coin collecting and the extraordinary value that can be found in the most unexpected places. In conclusion, the 1997 dime is more than just a small coin that circulated during a time of economic growth and technological change. It is a symbol of American history, a piece of currency that represents the values of liberty, peace, and strength. And while most of the dimes minted in 1997 are still in circulation, a few rare examples of this coin have become prized possessions for collectors, fetching values that few could have predicted. Whether it's due to a unique error or its exceptional condition, the 1997 dime serves as a reminder that the world of coin collecting is filled with surprises, and that sometimes, a small piece of history can hold an immense value. In 1998, the world was buzzing with change. Technology was beginning its rapid ascent, marking the dawn of the Internet era. The economy was experiencing sustained growth, as the dot-com boom gained momentum, and the United States was enjoying a period of relative prosperity. Amidst this economic optimism, a small, seemingly insignificant object was being produced in mints across the nation, the 1998 one-dime coin. To many, it was just another coin in their pocket, but for others, this coin would become a symbol of both American history and numismatic fascination. The history of the dime goes back to the very beginning of the United States. Introduced in 1796, the dime has always represented a small but important denomination in American currency. Its weight and size may have changed over the centuries, but its value, both financially and historically, remained significant. By 1998, the United States had already established the dime as an integral part of its coinage system. But the 1998 dime was not just another year of production, it marked the continuation of a design that had been in place for decades, the Roosevelt dime. To understand the significance of the 1998 dime, we need to explore its design. The obverse, or front, of the coin features the profile of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's image had been chosen to appear on the dime after his death in 1945, as a tribute to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. Roosevelt's face was chosen for the dime because of his role in leading the nation through some of its most trying times, and the image that was selected was a dignified and resolute portrait of the president. The design of Roosevelt's profile was the work of John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint at the time. Sinnock's design was based on a photograph of Roosevelt taken in 1944, a year before the president's passing. This portrait captures Roosevelt's strong features, his confident expression, and his steely resolve, all of which became hallmarks of his presidency. Along with Roosevelt's profile, the coin also bears the inscriptions "Liberty" at the top and the year of minting, 1998, beneath his image. To the left of Roosevelt's portrait, the coin carries the phrase, "In God We Trust," while the phrase, "E pluribus unum," meaning, out of many, one, appears to the right. The reverse side of the coin features a design that has remained unchanged since 1946. This side depicts a combination of symbols that have become synonymous with American ideals: a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols are rich with meaning and serve to convey the core values of the United States. The torch represents liberty and freedom, the olive branch signifies peace, and the oak branch stands for strength and endurance. Together, these symbols reflect the ideals that have shaped the nation from its founding and continue to resonate in the modern era. These enduring symbols of American values have remained a fixture of the dime's design for over 7 decades. The 1998 dime, like most dimes of this period, was struck from a combination of copper and nickel, a metal alloy known as cupronickel. This alloy had replaced silver in the production of dimes after 1965 due to rising silver prices. The 1998 dime measures 17.91 mm in diameter and weighs 2.27 grams, making it slightly smaller than a quarter but still larger than a penny. Its size and weight make it a compact yet easy-to-handle coin that fits neatly into wallets, pockets, and purses. The 1998 dimes were produced in the mints of Philadelphia and Denver, as well as the West Point Mint. The coins were quickly distributed and began to circulate across the nation, finding their way into everyday transactions. For the most part, the 1998 dime remained an unremarkable part of daily life, just another coin used for purchasing coffee, paying tolls, or making small purchases at the store. But for those with a keen eye for numismatics, the 1998 dime would hold a deeper significance, as there were particular characteristics that made this coin intriguing. While the vast majority of the 1998 dimes were produced without incident, the world of coin collecting, known as numismatics, is filled with the hunt for rarities and unusual finds. Coin collectors often look for flaws or irregularities that can make a coin more valuable. These irregularities, also known as errors, can result from various factors during the minting process, such as misaligned dies, double strikes, or incorrect metal usage. Errors are what can turn an otherwise common coin into a highly sought-after treasure. The 1998 dime, like many other coins, has a handful of error varieties that appeal to collectors. One of the most common types of errors found in dimes is a misaligned die, where the design appears off-center or lopsided. Such coins are often referred to as off-center coins and are particularly interesting to collectors because of their unique appearance. Double strikes, where a coin is struck multiple times, can also create unusual and valuable varieties. These errors can be subtle or more dramatic, and the more unique the error, the higher the value of the coin. These varieties are usually harder to find, which is what makes them so desirable to collectors. Another key factor in determining the value of a coin is its condition. The better the condition, the higher the price it can command. Coins that have been circulated and show signs of wear, such as scratches, dents, or fading, tend to be worth less than coins that are in pristine condition. The highest valued coins are those that have been preserved in mint condition, with little to no signs of use. For a 1998 dime to be considered a truly valuable coin, it needs to be in exceptional condition, preferably graded as MS 67 or higher on the 70-point scale used by numismatists. A mint condition 1998 dime can fetch a higher price than most people might expect. However, the true highlight of the 1998 dime story lies in a rare and exceptional coin that has changed the way collectors view this seemingly humble coin. While most 1998 dimes are worth only their face value of 10 cents, there have been reports of certain rare varieties being sold for much more. In fact, one specific 1998 dime has sold for a staggering $125,000, a price that has left many in the numismatic community in awe. This particular 1998 dime was discovered to have an extraordinary minting error that set it apart from all other dimes produced that year. While the exact nature of the error is still debated among experts, it is believed that the coin was struck with an incorrect die, leading to a unique and distinctive appearance. The combination of this rare error and the coin's exceptional condition made it one of the most valuable dimes ever to be discovered. The coin's remarkable features, along with its rarity, caused the price to skyrocket at auction, ultimately selling for an incredible $125,000. This discovery serves as a reminder that even the most ordinary-looking coins can hold incredible value under the right circumstances. While the 1998 dime may have seemed like just another coin in circulation to most people, for collectors, it has become a symbol of the surprises that the world of numismatics can offer. With a rare error and impeccable condition, a single 1998 dime was able to fetch an amount that far exceeded anyone's expectations. In conclusion, the 1998 dime is more than just a simple piece of currency. It represents a moment in American history, reflecting the ideals of liberty, peace, and strength that have shaped the nation for centuries. It serves as a reminder of the ways in which the world of coin collecting can uncover hidden treasures, as even the most commonplace coins can, under the right conditions, become highly valuable. The story of the 1998 dime is a testament to the fact that rarity, condition, and unique characteristics can elevate a coin from obscurity to great fame, and in this case, to a remarkable $125,000. For those lucky enough to find a rare variety or an error coin, the rewards can be astronomical. Perhaps there is another 1998 dime out there waiting to be discovered, with its own remarkable story to tell. The year 1999 was a pivotal one in the history of the United States. It marked the final year of the 20th century, a time when the world was bracing for the dawn of the new millennium. People were buzzing with excitement, uncertainty, and hope as the calendar ticked toward the year 2000. Technological advancements were changing the way people lived, with the internet, computers, and mobile phones becoming more ingrained in everyday life. Economically, the United States was experiencing a period of prosperity, with the stock market booming and unemployment at historic lows. However, in the midst of all these changes, there was a small, humble coin that many Americans likely didn't think much about, the 1999 one-dime coin. At first glance, the 1999 dime might seem like just another coin that passed through people's pockets and wallets. But for collectors, numismatists, and enthusiasts, this seemingly ordinary coin holds a significant place in American coinage history. Much like the dimes before it, the 1999 dime features a design that has remained one of the most recognizable in U.S. currency. Yet, it's also a coin that, over time, has captured the attention of collectors in unexpected ways, with some of its more unique examples selling for astronomical prices. To fully appreciate the significance of the 1999 one-dime coin, we must first take a look at its history and design. The dime, as a denomination of currency, has been around since the early days of the United States. First introduced in 1796, the dime has always been one of the smaller value coins in circulation. Over the centuries, the dime has undergone several changes in design, with various images and motifs being used to represent the nation's ideals. By 1999, the dime had settled into a familiar design, the Roosevelt dime, that had been in use for over 50 years. The Roosevelt dime, which made its debut in 1946, was designed to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt's leadership during the Great Depression and World War II had left an indelible mark on the nation, and after his passing in 1945, it was decided that his image would be used to represent the dime. The design was created by John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint, and it is based on a photograph of Roosevelt taken in 1944. Sinnock's portrait of Roosevelt shows the president in profile, his face dignified and resolute, a fitting representation of his leadership during some of the most trying times in American history. The obverse side of the 1999 dime features Roosevelt's profile, with the inscriptions, "Liberty," at the top, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the year of minting, 1999, beneath Roosevelt's image. The reverse of the coin showcases the familiar design that has been present since 1946, a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch, which symbolize liberty, peace, and strength, respectively. These symbols were chosen to represent the core values of the United States, and they have remained unchanged for decades. The 1999 dime, like its predecessors, was minted using a blend of copper and nickel, an alloy known as cupronickel. This material had replaced the silver previously used in dimes after 1965, due to the rising cost of silver. The dime has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters and weighs 2.27 grams, making it a small and lightweight coin. Despite its modest size, the dime holds a special place in American currency and is one of the most widely circulated coins in the country. In 1999, dimes were minted at the U.S. Mint facilities in Philadelphia and Denver, as well as at the West Point Mint, and these coins were distributed across the United States. At first glance, the 1999 dime was like any other. It passed through the hands of everyday Americans, who used it for everything from buying a cup of coffee to paying for bus fare. But for numismatists and coin collectors, the 1999 dime was not just another piece of currency, it had potential. Coin collectors are known for their keen eye for detail, seeking out rare, unusual, or unique coins that stand out from the rest. Sometimes, these special coins come in the form of errors or misprints that occur during the minting process. These errors can create a coin that is markedly different from its intended design, and as a result, such coins are often highly sought after. In the case of the 1999 dime, while most of the coins produced that year were struck without incident, a few rare examples emerged that would go on to fetch impressive sums at auction. One of the most significant factors in determining a coin's value is its rarity, and when it comes to rare dimes, the 1999 series is no exception. Error coins, those that were struck with imperfections or flaws during the minting process, are often highly valued by collectors. For example, if a 1999 dime was struck with an off-center die or a double strike, it would be considered a rare error coin, and its value could increase significantly. Error coins are much more difficult to find than regular, unblemished coins, which is why they are often worth more on the collector's market. Another factor that contributes to the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that are in excellent or mint condition, those with little to no wear, scratches, or blemishes, are much more valuable than coins that have been heavily circulated. The grading system used by numismatists assigns a score to coins based on their condition, and coins that receive a grade of MS 67 or higher are considered to be in near-perfect condition. A 1999 dime in mint condition, free from any signs of wear or tarnish, can fetch a significantly higher price than a dime that has been used in daily transactions. However, what truly makes the 1999 dime stand out is the discovery of a particularly rare and valuable example, one that would go on to be sold for an astounding $120,000. Yes, you heard that right, a 1999 dime was sold for $120,000, shocking both the numismatic world and the general public. This particular coin, which exhibited an extraordinary error, was not just another dime, it was a once-in-a-lifetime find. The error that made this dime so valuable is believed to be related to a die misalignment or an improper strike that created a unique, distinct appearance. While the exact nature of the error is still debated among experts, the key factor in its value was its rarity. The coin was so different from the others minted in 1999 that it became a highly coveted item among collectors, and its sale price reflected its extraordinary nature. The coin's flawless condition, combined with its rarity, made it one of the most sought-after dimes in recent memory, and its sale for $120,000 proved just how much value can be hidden in even the most unassuming of coins. This story serves as a reminder of the hidden treasures that exist within the world of coin collecting. While most 1999 dimes are worth only their face value, a rare error coin like the one that sold for $120,000 can command an astronomical price. For collectors, the thrill of discovering a coin with an unusual characteristic or flaw is what drives their passion for the hobby, and this particular 1999 dime serves as a prime example of the excitement and potential rewards that come with collecting. In conclusion, the 1999 one-dime coin is far more than just a small piece of currency. It is a symbol of American history, a representation of the values that define the nation, and a reminder that, in the world of numismatics, even the most ordinary coins can hold extraordinary value. Whether through an error in minting, a unique characteristic, or simply its remarkable condition, the 1999 dime has become a prized possession for collectors, with some examples selling for incredible prices. The sale of a 1999 dime for $120,000 proves that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and that sometimes, the true value of a coin is hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. In 2005, the United States was in the midst of a new chapter in its history. The country had recently emerged from the aftermath of the September 11 attacks, and a sense of resilience and recovery filled the air. The economy was experiencing growth, and technology was rapidly advancing, ushering in a new digital era. But amidst all the change, there was something familiar and constant: the coins circulating in the pockets of everyday Americans. One such coin was the 2005 one dime. At first glance, this dime might seem like just another coin that passed through people's hands, but for those who looked a little closer, it held a deeper story, one of history, design, and unexpected value. The dime, as a denomination, had been a part of American currency for centuries, and by 2005, it had a long and storied history. The design of the 2005 dime was rooted in the Roosevelt dime, which had been in circulation since 1946. This particular design was a tribute to Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who had passed away in 1945. His leadership during the Great Depression and World War II had made him one of the most influential presidents in American history, and it was decided that his likeness would appear on the dime as a symbol of his enduring legacy. The Roosevelt dime was designed by John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint, and the design featured a profile of Roosevelt, based on a photograph of him taken in 1944, a year before his death. Sinnock's portrait captured Roosevelt's dignified expression and strong features, making the image both a fitting tribute and a powerful symbol of American resilience. The obverse of the 2005 dime, like other dimes since 1946, bore Roosevelt's image, with the inscriptions, "Liberty," at the top, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the year of minting, 2005, beneath Roosevelt's likeness. On the reverse side of the coin, the design featured a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols had been part of the Roosevelt dime since its inception and were included as a representation of the core values of the United States. The torch symbolized liberty, the olive branch signified peace, and the oak branch stood for strength and endurance. These symbols were timeless representations of the American spirit, and they were intended to convey the ideals of freedom, unity, and power that the nation had always stood for. The 2005 dime, like its predecessors, was struck using a cupronickel alloy, a mixture of copper and nickel. This alloy had replaced silver in dimes after 1965 due to rising silver prices. The 2005 dime measured 17.91 mm in diameter and weighed 2.27 grams, making it a small yet substantial coin that fit neatly into everyday transactions. Despite its relatively modest size, the dime was one of the most widely circulated coins in the country, playing an essential role in daily commerce. In 2005, the U.S. Mint produced dimes at the Philadelphia and Denver minting facilities, as well as at the West Point Mint. These coins were then distributed across the nation, where they quickly entered circulation, passing from hand to hand in the course of everyday life. For most people, the 2005 dime was just another coin they used to buy a cup of coffee, pay for bus fare, or complete small transactions. However, for those who understood the world of coin collecting, the 2005 dime held a different significance. Numismatics, or coin collecting, is a hobby and a passion for many, and collectors are always on the lookout for coins that stand out from the rest. These coins might have unique characteristics, special designs, or even errors that make them valuable. In the world of coin collecting, even the smallest of details can turn an ordinary coin into something extraordinary. For the 2005 dime, there were certain factors that collectors were particularly interested in, mainly the potential for rare errors and the condition of the coin. One of the most common ways that a coin's value can be elevated is through an error in the minting process. Coins that have been struck with a misaligned die, a double strike, or other minting defects are highly sought after by collectors. These errors are often rare, making them much more valuable than their properly minted counterparts. While the 2005 dime was generally produced without incident, there were a few instances of errors that captured the attention of collectors. For example, one of the more common errors that can occur in the minting process is a misaligned die, where the image on the coin is not perfectly centered. This can result in coins with off-center designs, where part of the image is missing or distorted. These off-center coins are especially prized by collectors because they are unusual and unique. Similarly, double strikes, when a coin is struck multiple times, can result in overlapping images or distorted designs, which can make a coin more valuable. Another factor that plays a significant role in determining the value of a coin is its condition. Coins that have been used in everyday transactions often show signs of wear, including scratches, discoloration, or dents. Coins that are in pristine, mint condition, however, are far more valuable. Numismatists use a grading scale to assess the condition of a coin, and a coin that is graded as MS 67 or higher, on a scale that goes from 1 to 70, will be considered to be in near-perfect condition. A 2005 dime that has been preserved in mint condition, with no noticeable wear or tarnish, can fetch a higher price than one that has been circulated extensively. Despite its relatively recent production, the 2005 dime would go on to become one of the most notable dimes in modern history, though not because of its design or circulation. Rather, it was the discovery of a particular 2005 dime, one with an incredible error, that would capture the attention of collectors and numismatists. This coin, which displayed a rare and unusual feature, would go on to sell for a jaw-dropping $104,000, a sum that stunned the world of coin collecting. What made this particular 2005 dime so valuable was its rare minting error. While most of the 2005 dimes were struck with standard dies, this one coin had been struck with an improperly aligned die, resulting in a distorted, off-center design. The coin's image was misaligned in such a way that it created an unusual and highly distinctive appearance, making it stand out from the thousands of other 2005 dimes that had been minted. This error, combined with the coin's pristine condition, made it a highly desirable item for collectors, and its value soared. At auction, the 2005 dime with this error fetched an astounding $104,000, a price that shocked both numismatists and the general public. The sale of this coin proved that even relatively modern coins, such as the 2005 dime, could hold incredible value when they featured a rare and significant error. The discovery of this coin highlighted the unpredictable nature of coin collecting, where the right combination of rarity, error, and condition could lead to extraordinary rewards. For collectors, the 2005 dime serves as a reminder of the excitement and potential that exists in the world of numismatics. What might appear to be just another ordinary coin can, under the right circumstances, become a highly sought-after treasure. The value of a coin is often determined not just by its age or design, but by the stories it tells, the errors it carries, and the rarity it possesses. The 2005 dime sale for $104,000 is a testament to this, showing that even the most unassuming coins can, with the right set of circumstances, become valuable and revered pieces of history. In conclusion, the 2005 one dime is far more than just a piece of currency. It represents a moment in American history, encapsulating the values of liberty, peace, and strength that the United States holds dear. But it also serves as a reminder that even modern coins, produced in large quantities and seemingly insignificant in everyday life, can hold tremendous value for collectors. The 2005 dime's remarkable sale for $104,000 shows just how much potential is hidden within the world of numismatics. As collectors continue to search for rare coins, we may one day discover even more extraordinary finds, each one a testament to the power of rarity, condition, and the unexpected surprises that the world of coin collecting has to offer. The year 2010 marked a significant moment in American history, one that saw the nation continuing to recover from the Great Recession that had gripped the economy just a few years earlier. While Americans were adjusting to the new financial landscape, the world of coinage in the United States was carrying on as it always had, striking coins for circulation, collectors, and investors alike. Among the many coins produced that year, one stood out as an enduring symbol of the country's strength and resilience, the 2010 one-dime coin. Although many people casually used it in their daily transactions without thinking much about it, this particular dime would become a remarkable piece of American currency with an impressive story to tell. To understand the significance of the 2010 dime, we must first explore the background of the coin and the design that adorned it. The dime, as a denomination, had been part of American currency for well over 2 centuries by 2010. First introduced in 1796, the dime was a small but essential unit of currency that served as a convenient medium for everyday transactions. Over the years, the design of the dime had evolved, with various motifs and portraits being featured on the coin. By 2010, the design that graced the dime was the famous Roosevelt dime, which had been in circulation for more than 6 decades. The Roosevelt dime, which made its debut in 1946, was created to honor Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. Roosevelt had passed away in 1945, and it was decided that his likeness would appear on the dime as a tribute to his leadership during the Great Depression and World War II. The portrait of Roosevelt that appeared on the dime was designed by John R. Sinnock, the chief engraver at the U.S. Mint, and it was based on a photograph of Roosevelt taken in 1944. Sinnock's rendering of the president captured his dignified and resolute expression, providing a fitting homage to his legacy. The obverse of the 2010 dime featured Roosevelt's profile, with the inscriptions, "Liberty," at the top, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the year of minting, 2010, beneath the president's image. On the reverse side of the coin, the design remained consistent with that of previous years, featuring a torch, an olive branch, and an oak branch. These symbols had appeared on the dime since 1946 and represented core American values, liberty, peace, and strength. The torch symbolized freedom, the olive branch stood for peace, and the oak branch was a symbol of endurance and strength. Together, these elements conveyed the ideals that had guided the nation through its trials and triumphs. The 2010 dime, like its predecessors, was made of a cupronickel alloy, a mixture of copper and nickel. This material had replaced the silver previously used in dimes after 1965, as the rising price of silver made it impractical for use in everyday currency. The dime measured 17.91 millimeters in diameter and weighed 2.27 grams, making it one of the smallest coins in circulation. Despite its size, the dime was widely used across the United States and had a significant role in daily commerce, whether in vending machines, parking meters, or transactions at local businesses. The U.S. Mint produced the 2010 dime at both the Philadelphia and Denver minting facilities, as well as at the West Point Mint, which is known for producing coins for special purposes, including silver and gold bullion coins. These dimes were distributed across the country, where they quickly found their way into the hands of Americans, used for everything from buying snacks to paying for tolls. For most people, the 2010 dime was simply another coin in their pocket or purse, part of the everyday rhythm of life. However, for coin collectors, the 2010 dime represented something more. Coin collecting, also known as numismatics, is a fascinating world filled with enthusiasts who have a keen eye for spotting rare and valuable coins. In the case of the 2010 dime, collectors were primarily interested in finding coins with certain characteristics, whether it was an unusual error or a coin in pristine condition that had been carefully preserved. While the 2010 dime was produced in large quantities and most of the coins circulated without incident, a select few stood out for their rarity, errors, or impeccable quality. One of the key elements that can make a coin valuable is a minting error. Error coins are rare and highly prized by collectors because they are not part of the typical production process. Sometimes, a misaligned die or an improperly struck coin can result in an image that is off-center, double-struck, or otherwise different from the intended design. These errors are not common and can make a coin much more valuable than its face value. In the case of the 2010 dime, there were reports of certain error coins, such as those with double strikes, off-center impressions, or other imperfections, that caught the attention of collectors. Another factor that can impact a coin's value is its condition. Coins that are in near-perfect or uncirculated condition are often worth more than those that have been heavily used. This is because coins that show little to no wear or damage are seen as more rare and more desirable to collectors. Numismatists use a grading system to assess the condition of a coin, with higher grades indicating better condition. A coin that is graded MS 67 or higher is considered to be in near mint condition, which significantly increases its value. A 2010 dime in such excellent condition could fetch a price much higher than the typical face value. However, the most compelling story related to the 2010 dime involves the discovery of one very rare and valuable coin. It wasn't just a regular 2010 dime, but rather a specific coin with a rare error, which made it stand out from all the other coins produced that year. This particular dime was struck with an error that resulted in a unique design flaw, making it an extraordinarily valuable piece of American coinage. The specific error that made this coin so valuable was an off-center strike. Normally, a coin is struck by a die that aligns perfectly with the planchet, the blank piece of metal that will become the coin. However, in this case, the planchet was slightly misaligned during the minting process, causing the design to be struck off-center. This resulted in a dime that had a distinct, unique appearance, with part of the image missing or displaced. Error coins like this one are highly coveted by collectors because of their rarity. Most coins are struck perfectly, and errors like this one are often only found in a small number of coins. As a result, error coins can fetch incredibly high prices at auctions. This particular 2010 dime, with its off-center strike and near-perfect condition, was no exception. The coin was sold at auction for an astonishing $94,000, far above its face value of just 10 cents. The sale of this 2010 dime for $94,000 caused a stir in the numismatic community, as it demonstrated how a simple minting error could transform a seemingly ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. This coin's rarity, combined with its unique error, made it an exceptional find for collectors, and its impressive sale price proved that the world of coin collecting was still full of surprises. For numismatists and coin enthusiasts, the story of the 2010 dime serves as a reminder of the exciting potential hidden within even the most ordinary coins. While most dimes in circulation are worth only 10 cents, some rare and error-struck coins can command significant sums in the marketplace. The discovery of the off-center 2010 dime, and its subsequent sale for $94,000, is a testament to the allure of coin collecting and the endless possibilities for finding treasure in the most unexpected places. In conclusion, the 2010 one-dime coin is more than just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of American history, a representation of the nation's values, and a reminder that the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. While most 2010 dimes are worth only their face value, rare error coins like the off-center dime can command incredible prices. The sale of this particular 2010 dime for $94,000 highlights the fascinating and unpredictable nature of coin collecting, where a small error or a unique characteristic can turn an ordinary coin into a priceless treasure. For collectors, this is a reminder that sometimes the most valuable finds come from the most unexpected places.